Hello, gang from YouTube land. Colin again, back at you fairly quickly this time. I said in my last video of a little bit ago, a couple days ago, whenever it was, that I had a meerschaum on the way. My first meerschaum, probably arguably my only meerschaum, only because of the cost and the practicality of them, and but I wanted to have one, and I looked to find something that I thought I would enjoy. First off, today is Veterans Day. To all of you out there in YouTube land who are veterans, you know what today means. For me, it was a privilege to do 5 years in the Army as a military policeman. Wouldn't trade those years for anything. But I would still be doing that today. Nonetheless, you know what today means. Moving on. Just came back inside. I don't usually smoke on my videos because I can't smoke inside. I can, but it will cause problems, domestic issues. My Rick Black Poker with some Seattle Pipe Club Deception Pass. Really, really good. I have a tobacco that I just started smoking this week that I really, really like, and I'm hoping I think of it by the end of the video. Because you should go get it. It is absolutely wonderful, and right now, for some reason, for the life of me, I cannot think of what it is. Nonetheless, let's get down to bowing. I've already cut it, pre-cut, pre-capped, so that you can check this out. I got this from an Evil Bay seller who runs a big meerschaum store on Evil Bay. I bargained with him a little bit, though he stuck me a little bit at the end by agreeing to my asking price. He sort of met me in the middle and indicating that he would do a free ship. And then when I went to pay for it, somehow that shipping was there. I sent an email to him saying, hey, can you credit that shipping back as you said you were going to free ship it, which interestingly put it at the price that he initially wanted it to be. I haven't heard back from him, but he sent the pipe. It's $10 we're talking about. I'm not getting super jacked up about it. It is what it is. So I'll unwrap some bubbles that my kids will play with later, or I will save for future boxes that I can send to others and share the joy with. Wow. That's some fancy shit right there, Captain. Fancy. By fancy, I mean this is fancy. I guess if you buy a pipe like this, it's supposed to be fancy. I've also heard that if you don't get a fitted box for your meerschaum, you run the risk of having potential problems with it breaking, damaging, cracking, chipping, exploding, attacking you, or any of a number of other things. I don't have fingernails because I eat them. Not in like some gross, creepy way. Well, I guess it is kind of gross and creepy, but not, I don't hunch back in the corner. I'm just a nail biter. So now I'm having trouble opening my box. That sounded a little creepy too. Anyhow, man, I'm fascinated. This box is gorgeous. The pipe's half as beautiful as the box. I'm a winner. Except for that $10. So, I won't show the name of the store because I don't want to start an issue. But I will show you the display. This is just freaking cool. I mean, it's just the whole presentation of this thing is this is pipe smoking to me. The fascination of this kind of stuff, this kind of display, the classic beauty of such a display. I'm excited. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna take this tag off because again, I'm not out to bust some guy's balls. He's trying to make money. I tried to nickel and dime him down a little bit, which I managed to do, and so check this. Let me sit this down. I'll probably break this because I'm sitting it down. Look at that. You can't protect something much better than that. I'm entirely sure. It feels almost cardboardish around it, but the soft lined fancy. I like it. Anyhow, so I hold this sucker up. I'll untwist some plastic. I will not touch it because apparently my fingers will do gnarly things to the meerschaum. Meerschaum. And I'll give you guys a second to look. I'm sure now that it's facing you, you can identify that character. I make no secret about it. I am a political conservative, a Reagan conservative. I hope I haven't lost any subs because I just said that, but that's what I am. I am what I am. I've seen a Reagan meerschaum. It costs about $600. Perhaps someday I will get it. So I thought to look for a figural meerschaum of someone that I respect and am fascinated by and interested in, and I came up with this guy. So, if you have not figured it out yet, that is a likeness of Sir Winston Churchill. Google box him if you don't know about him. I've read a number of books on him, by him, for him. Fascinating guy to me. The carving on this is just incredible. I'm so fascinated by this. Nice sized bowl. Looks like the draft hole is very nicely center cut and very low, so it should smoke well. Now the cold weather's coming on. Story has it that cold weather and these do not go together well, so I gotta try and get it in while I can before I am resigned to my frozen Arctic garage. Kind of heavy, but I guess any piece of rock that's that big is going to be heavy. Nice comfortable stem, kind of a neat pattern on that. I've seen them all different looks. I'm not entirely sure of the connection. My guess is it's a screw-in instead of a... It's funny, there's little puffs of meerschaum dust coming out. My understanding is that the ideal is a standard briar pipe connection, but not everybody does those that way. This is so well done. This is a one done by I. Baglin, Master Carver. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I'm thinking if you got Master in front of your name, you're probably pretty good at it. Unless it's Master nothing. Master P. No, forget it. Anyhow, look at the detail, right down to the cigar, which I think is just incredible. And if you know anything about Churchill, an obviously necessary touch. I've heard that though the standard briar connection is the way that what you want, because allegedly that doesn't seal quite as well, and it lets a little bit of the smoke sort of drift out. I'm excited about this. I'm not going to become... Now I say this, and I'm a collector of freaking everything. I just bought 2 bottles of Jameson, Black Barrel Reserve, and Cask Mates, because I'm a whiskey and bourbon and scotch collector. I always say I won't start collecting something, but maybe I will. I'm going to try not to. It's neat. I love having this one. I'll get that Reagan one if it comes around and I can afford it. So that's what I've gotten. I really can't for the life of me think of the name of that tobacco that I want to tell you all about. I'm going to pause this and I'm going to go downstairs and find out and restart it. And I've returned. I'm winded. I went from my 3rd floor to my 1st floor, and I'm back in less time than it took this song to play. Here's a tobacco. Cornell and Deal's Sunday Picnic. It's a flake. This is sort of a segue. I have some loose stuff in the top. But I'm going to show you this. Smoked some of it. It's beautiful. It's a nice flake. Super, super thick. Beef jerky-like flakes. Man, I am winded. Guess I should start doing CrossFit again. Yes, I do CrossFit too. Hey, kitty. This stuff is phenomenal. Don't overstuff your pipe. I did that yesterday. I had an unpleasant Tuesday smoke. Golden Virginia's, Perique, Izmir, Turkish. Cat's behind me. That's Banks. Named after my beloved Outer Banks. Golden Virginia's combined with Perique, Izmir, Turkish for a delicious and memorable flake tobacco. This is Cornell and Deal. It is super crazy tasty. Crazy tasty. Get some of this. I've got some more in my basket for future orders so I can stock up because, man, I love this stuff. It is so, so good. Anyhow, so my new fancy tobacco for you. Some Jason Aldean playing on the computer. Veterans, you know what today is. Thanks for watching. I'm still winded. That's why I'm talking like this. I'm not talking for dramatic effect. I can barely breathe. Maybe I should go smoke some more. Take care, guys. See ya.